The man was about to propose to his girlfriend, but he saw his girlfriend hugging an older man. Their intimate behavior made the man misunderstand. He thought his girlfriend betrayed him for money, but in reality, the older man was her father. The man didn't ask and left angrily without saying a word. He secretly vowed to make a name for himself and make his girlfriend pay for betraying him. 3 years later, the man worked hard and became a well-deserved star pilot. Coincidentally, the woman happened to start her internship at the airline, and her first task was to take photos of the star pilot. When the man took off his sunglasses, their eyes met. Unexpectedly, after years of not seeing each other, the woman wasn't happy at all, because another woman was standing beside him. The man who once said he'd fly around the world with her had now become someone else's support. The woman turned away in disappointment, only to accidentally bump into a malicious thug. The thug, seeing her beauty, started to harass her. Watching his former girlfriend being bullied, the man hesitated for a long time, but eventually couldn't resist stepping in to help. Then he humiliated the woman, accusing her of seeking a rich man at the airport. The woman explained that she was a new employee, and mentioned that 3 years ago, it was the man who asked for a breakup. He was the one who first deleted her contact. She didn't understand why he still resented her. She was about to explain her trip abroad, but the man stopped her, refusing to let her explain. He sarcastically said that if she ever couldn't make a living, he could introduce her to some wealthy men. At that moment, all the woman's thoughts of him vanished. She realized she had been holding on to a one-sided fantasy. Since she didn't get the man's photos, her boss was furious and demanded they must secure an exclusive interview with the man. Having no other choice, the woman went to the man's house, but he made things difficult again, using a high-pressure water hose to disinfect her. Thinking of their sweet memories together, the woman silently endured it all. Little did she know, the man would soon regret his actions. During the interview, the man deliberately flaunted his affection with the vicious woman beside him, completely ignoring the woman nearby. The woman knew the man was doing it on purpose. She humbly asked all the questions, but the boss claimed their interview article was fake. It turned out the vicious woman was causing trouble behind the scenes. Since she was a star flight attendant, the boss trusted her words completely. Then the man appeared and said he could testify, proving that he had not been interviewed by the woman. The woman never expected the man would go back on his word. The vicious woman even suggested firing her to avoid dragging her fellow interviewer down. The woman decided to resign and leave, but little did they know, the woman's true identity was the heiress of the airline group. One day, she met her former senior at a restaurant. They sat down for a brief chat. Unexpectedly, this scene was seen by the man. His jealousy flared up immediately. Abusing his power, he grounded the senior from flying. The woman felt guilty upon hearing this. She knew it must have been the man's doing. Then, the man's close friend came to question her. She finally understood why the man hated her so much. It was because of the scene 3 years ago when she hugged her father at school. To plead on behalf of her senior, she immediately found the man to explain.